may be autistic, but at the same time, he is actually a genius. He has incredible recollection, memory, and a very deep understanding of math.
David, I want you to order the Geth to take a step forward.
How does he do it?
David is a mathematical savant. His autistic mind can interpret the Geth language at its most basic form and mimic their phonetics. With his photographic memory, cross-referencing the meaning as a snap. He's literally a human computer.
And you think he can interface with the Geth's neural network?
I do.
Is that even safe, Doctor?
I see no harm in finding out.
Here without disturbing these guys. They seem to be focused on the Geth hub. I guess maybe we can. Okay, so that thing needs more than just one bullet to snap. Elevator controls. Anything else? Hardware. And power cells. Yeah. The crates with the power cells label are the ones that give you ammunition for heavy weapons.
Warning. Elevator exceeds maximum weight capacity.
Oh no.
forced me to put to you.
We're ready. Open a connection to the Geth network. David, no! Tell the Geths to stand down! Quiet, please make it stop!
No required. Nor the SR2 is within range. Attempting to establish upload link.
We have to stop the upload. Oh, I see. It exposes the core.
Tell Vulcan Station to cut all power!
It's too late. We've lost control.
Attempting to establish upload link. Connection lost.
Running out of ammo fast.
David! You have to stop this!
David doesn't want to be here.
Attempting to establish
I think we want the same thing.
connection lost. Connection lost.
Is that it? Oh. Didn't see that one. It's really difficult to find cover when they keep zoning in on you.
Nor the SR2 is within range. Attempting to establish upload link.
Oh, it saved it this one.
Connection lost.
That's nice.
Connection lost. Nor the SR2 is within range. Attempting to establish upload link. Connection lost.
Change ammo.
Connection lost.
Back to armor piercing.
Quiet. Please make it stop.
Wait! Commander! I'm begging you. Don't do anything rash.
Absolutely insane what he did to his brother.
Rash? Like forcing your own brother into an experiment?
I know how this must look, but I never intended any harm to come to him. You must believe me. It's not like I planned this. It was an accident. Seeing David communicate with the Geth, it all seemed harmless.
Look at him. How can you say you didn't plan any harm to come to him?
And before you knew it, you were running your own private hell.
I had no choice. The demands were incredible. The elusive man doesn't broker failure. Any war we fight with the Geth will be bloody. I was asked to find a way to avoid that.
And how many have already died for this project?
More souls than will ever forgive me. But I won't apologize for radical ideas. If my work spares 1 million mothers mourning the loss of 1 million sons, my conscience will rest easy.
As long as you're safe, right?
Look at him. Your brother would never be the same.
The damage may not be permanent. He might recover some semblance of his mind.
Cerberus will never leave him alone. Your brother will always be a lab rat.
But a well cared for lab rat. At least he'd still be alive.
So you'll sacrifice your brother's happiness for your own ambition.
Square root of 906.01 equals
30.1. What I've done to David is unethical. If he dies, it's unforgivable. Let me take care of him. Please.
quiet. Please make it stop.
I've seen enough of your cruelty to know he'll never be free from it here. I'm taking him away.
No, leave him! He's too valuable!
You even think about coming after your brother and this bullet will be waiting for you. Then we'll see who's valuable.
Where will you take him?
Grissom Academy. They can help special cases like David. Minus the torture. Joker, contact the Academy and let them know we've got someone who needs their help.
Aye, aye, Commander.
The elusive man can fire me if he doesn't like it.
Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless.
The rogue VI was successfully shut down, but the test subject was taken to a non-Cerberus facility for care. While this is a considerable setback for Cerberus, Dr. Archer's research will be instrumental in devising a safer approach to controlling the Geth. So, you may remember during Mass Effect 1, when we went to Grissom, that I said that Grissom will have a more important role later on. Right now, Jane mentioned Grissom Academy. And that's what I meant. Grissom Academy is definitely unique. For his particular case. It's a good place for him. But I can't really go into too much more details without spoiling too much. We will see it later on. Okay.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Mission is done. We got a new upgrade, so time for a victory lap. Well, we don't have to feed the fish anymore.
Back for more? I knew this girl once, Asari. Good head on her shoulders. We had this whole thing going until she sold me out to the blood pack. Put a sour note on the relationship. Doesn't matter who you are. You got a gun in your face, chances are good you'll do what the other man says. Only two types don't buckle at that point. Trained killers and psychopaths. A lot of people can't tell the difference. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Brain killers and psychopaths. Lovely.
Hey,
I picked up a lot of resources.
I figured out those L5Xs. Consider yourself lucky. It's not like I keep a library of this shit around.
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
If I take you too seriously, I might need to deal with you.
Try it. Anyway, relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so...
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
Well, I mean, you can't really expect that from that kind of crowd.
What'd you do when you found out?
What do you think?
That's good.
Doesn't sound like you're doing much living. Not for yourself.
What do you know? Cerberus lapdog, military stooge. You do nothing but live for other people. Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
Shouldn't have left the things unlocked.
A space station? You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
The Hanar called that vandalism. Oh, that's so good.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. So fuck you. And thanks for asking.
Even though you can see that a lot of her decisions in her past were actually driven by a lot of hate. I do like her. As a character, I think she has a great personality.
Hey, Shepard. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. The food's gotten better lately, though. I guess his reputation will take time to heal. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
I think Asumi for now is looping her dialogue, so until we get more people on the squad, I don't think she will give any new dialogue.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
The commander has put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just hold it.
Shepard,
Have you got a minute?
can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later.
I'll be here
James.
if you need me.
Those calibrations, though. Since there are no fish, we can skip the captain's cabin. There's another terminal over here where we can read emails.
I bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with him. Anyway, what's up?
That'll be all.
Take care.
That is a good point. He does seem to be pretty stable. Untitled, from error, valid sender name. Hey Shepard, heard I have you to thank for getting out of purgatory. Sent a ship to round me up, but they didn't weapons check good enough. I'm gonna carve your name instead of mine into my next victim as thanks. Got anyone you need dead? Haha. You did take a shot at me though on my way out, so I have to kill you. You know how it goes. Dad taught me that you let anybody hurt you and they get ideas, so you make sure to send a message. Not like I'm sending now though. See you around. The people who live here are coming back, and it's showtime. Look around for your name. I'll make sure you find it before I find you. Billy. So Purgatory is that prison ship where we found Jack. And when we released Jack, we also inadvertently, through Jack's rampage, released other inmates. And I guess this guy is one of the serial killers. Oh, I do hope I meet him. Dr. Archer's brother, from Elusive. Shepard, I understand why you've taken Dr. Archer's brother to Grissom Academy. I'm familiar with their work. It should be a good home for him. I don't condone Dr. Archer's actions, but they did provide a breakthrough we've been sorely lacking thus far. We'll likely never find another individual with David's unique talents. Though your decision is understandable, it has set our efforts to understand the Geth back several years. No new codex entries. Did get a new level. This time I do want to save it for the tactical cloak. Still have to talk to Jacob in the morning.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just...
Ready? I'm not big on Commander.
He's not ready. And we got a new upgrade, the heavy skin weave, which I read earlier gives you 10% extra health. Right, so advanced training. This is to get the bonus power. It costs 5,000. So armor piercing and barrier, slam, fortification, get the shield boost, reeve, shredder ammo. Yeah, there's no warp ammo even. Oh, there is. going to go with this for now. I really want to test that out. Damage against health, armor, and biotic barriers. But I wonder how much damage. If it is, in fact, better than armor piercing ammo. Alright, I did not max out armor piercing ammo. I maxed out agent first. I wanted to save for tactical cloak, but evolves ammo into one of the following options. Increases the damage caused by warp ammo, or everybody in the squad gets warp ammo. I definitely love single target, single shot, high damage. But I think my team does a lot of damage too. So probably increasing their damage by giving them warp ammo would total to more damage than just stacking my heavy shots with single target bursts. Well, can always test out both.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Perhaps later. Trying to determine how Scale Itch got onto Normandy. Sexually transmitted disease only carried by Varen. Implications unpleasant. Anything else?
No comment about that at all.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Implications unpleasant indeed. Okay. That was pretty good for a DLC, right? I mean, it was quite expensive. What about this one? Cerberus's Project Firewalker has reported that a survey ship has gone missing near the planet Zeona. The ship was carrying researchers and a prototype planet-side exploration vehicles when it went missing. Cerberus has asked that the vehicle be recovered and that any signs as to the whereabouts of the researchers be reported. Right. Okay, we'll do this next, but first I will go and make some coffee. Be right back. Should mention that sometimes when you do a main mission, it will lock you into having to progress the story, and you just can't have an option to go back, do something else, you know, whatever. So it's always a good idea to just get these side missions away, just out of the way as soon as possible, really. So that's what we'll do. We'll do this one next. We are done with this cluster. Just need to refuel.
We have used half our fuel.
And buy new probes. And I like that when you're done exploring a cluster, it now says 100%. So I always want to have everything on 100%. This one's 100, this one too, and the Citadel one. And the local one. So only these two remain. I hope that just clicking on the planet for Zaid will not activate his mission. That would be slightly annoying. But I am excited to try out warp ammo. Four. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's a freebie. Four. Somebody already mined the hell out of this solar system. Volturno. Good.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Yeah. So much iridium, it's crazy.
Probe launched.
And we're still finding iridium in chests everywhere. On random ships, on random planetary volcanoes. Bathing in iridium.
Probe launched.
Still not done.
Launching probe.
I hate you, Volturno.
Probe launched.
Oh, maybe I don't. Okay.
Probe away.
I changed my mind. 2 sweet spots full of platinum.
Probe away.
Can't hate that. But it did take 9 probes to get from good to moderate. At least it's right next to a fueling station.
Probe launched.
that planets that are closer to
Launching probe.
the suns of their solar systems,
Probe
you usually
away.
have a higher chance of being rich in minerals, which makes perfect sense.
Launching probe.
The heat probably has a much more intense effect on the environment.
Probe away.
And it's also probably more hazardous. So,
Probe away.
people are less likely to want to mine here because of the added expense of having to deal with
Probe launched.
all that extra heat.
Probe away.
Last one. There we go. That's 100%. We'll just do the Zaid one first, but kinda wanna avoid this. We're avoiding, in case this is the first video you're watching, we are avoiding the Zaid mission because to be able to finish it in a manner that you want, it has a very high morality check, meaning you need to have quite the high amount of either
Launching probe.
Paragon or Renegade. Probably less Renegade,
Probe launched.
but definitely very high Paragon. So I always put off this mission until the very last thing, until
Probe away.
Paragon is at least full. I know I don't have to.
Probe away.
I know the Paragon requirement is just to have as much as or above the amount of Paragon points required that are actually available at this point of the game. So, for example, if you're in a point of the game where you only have 3 missions available, and you only did those 3 missions and you did not touch the 4th mission, you need to have the maximum amount of Paragon points you can accumulate from those 3 missions, right? I know it works like that, but I also don't really want to risk it because can't scan this one. Because a lot has to happen before you even reach the Paragon check, right? So instead of doing the whole mission to reach the Paragon check,
Launching probe.
and then finding out you don't have enough and then just skipping it and later coming
Probe
back
launched.
and having to do it again. Just to avoid that possibility, I just hold off until it's the very last thing
Launching probe.
on my itinerary.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched.
Okay, this one is done too, except for the mission. Only this one remains, but we probably don't have enough probes. We'll try anyway. freebie. That's great. Can we get 4 more consecutive freebies? Well, that's 1. It's not bad. Not so lucky with this one.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Unless the one that has the mission cannot be scanned.
Probe launched.
We probably won't have enough probes.
Launching probe.
Oh, that was very lucky. Sometimes it takes so many to get from one section to another.
Anomaly detected.
Right, so we can in fact scan it. But yeah, see? The closer we are to the sun, the higher the chance
Launching probe.
that they will be rich in minerals.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away.
Okay, what are the chances that this planet
I have detected an anomaly.
will be satisfied with just 5 probes? Well,
Probe
that's a
away.
good sign. I should say 4 probes because one of them requires to be
Probe away.
connected directly to the mission.
Probe away. Launching probe.
No way. It really went from rich to moderate. And we have 1 spare for the mission. That's crazy luck.
Probe launched. I have found something.
Anomaly detected. Scans have located the Hammerhead exploration vehicle and also show active data storage sites that may contain information as to the whereabouts of doctors, Case, and Oloy. Right. So this is the mission where we actually get the Hammerhead, but we did Overlord first, which kinda already has the Hammerhead. So the correct order is to do Firewalker first, Overlord second. Interesting. Upgrade Jack? No. But we do have warp ammo.
far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer there.
Oh lord.
Systems online. Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is your onboard VI. Mission objectives located. Acquired.
Credits? Here? Really? Maybe one of those scientists dropped it.
Obstruction detected. Path is now clear.
This is basically a tutorial for the hammerhead. Which also happens to give you a lot of fun. Basically just go where those blue markers are and scan the areas for research. Bad mission. I mean, in terms of reward. Found wreckage of freighter SMV Rosalie. M44 Hammerhead acquired. Covered research data. And 15,000 credits. Can't complain. Even though it was a very short mission.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
We do victory laps for all of them.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not at moment. Think I've unlocked collector interest in humans. Wait, no. Only one heart. Krogan have two. Scratch that. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Every time Morden talks, he usually throws around many different ideas in his head, and then he inhales, right? And then he just finishes with the final verdict of whatever he wanted to say in his sentence.
Commander, can I help you with something?
That's his
I'm more
thing.
interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on... Commander.
Yeah. Okay, Jacob. Should actually. Oh, we got 3 new Firewalker missions. Okay, that makes sense.
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic. I was shadowing this rookie on an infiltration run to an Eclipse base on Tatus. Good kid, but he had no business handling a rifle. In the shuttle on the way down, he puked in his helmet. We hit some turbulence, and with all the crap sloshing around, he thought he'd been shot in the head. Went back to the Alliance. Here he's a governor now. One time we were trying to clear out this gun nest outside a base on Vatar. Nothing we did even made a dent in that thing. Someone had the bright idea to kidnap a local girl, strap grenades on her, and make her go seduce the guy in the bunker. Terrible thing, I tell you. Well, she went up there, knocked on the door, and nothing. Grenades never went off. But the guy stopped shooting, and we snuck by. Never found out what happened. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
I think that girl is either incredibly lucky or incredibly sly.
Tell me something I
Nothing
don't
to tell. Why?
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff, like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring? You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes, and I have history. You'll back off. As soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
Seems like you miss it a little more than you want to admit.
Pick every little word apart if you want, but it doesn't change the way the galaxy works. Come on, you've been around.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Minara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed. And when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading. And I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? What's your game, Shepard?
I've never met anyone like you.
Whatever. It'll come back to what you can take. It always does. Later, Shepard.
always comes back to that. Right. Miranda and Garrus. And Kasumi will not have new dialogue for now. She wants to enjoy some peace.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
Do you have a minute,
There's
Miranda?
a lot to do, Shepard. Of course, Commander.
So every mission, every good or bad interaction either positively or negatively affects your relationship status with your squad.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
When you accumulate enough positive relationship points, then you advance into the next stage and they ask you for a loyalty mission. It's the same as with people because they're also people. You know. Be good to them, treat them well, and they'll be good to you. Trust them, but they'll trust you. Don't betray them, then stay loyal to you. They are all invaluable members of the crew. Prototype recovered from Project Firewalker. Good work on recovering the Hammerhead in One Piece, Commander. It will prove useful. Also, the data we recovered from the SMB Rosalie's emergency beacon contains significant intel on a few planets that Dr. Case and Dr. Oloy investigate. Edie has added the locations to your galaxy map. We hope that one of them leads you to the Prothean site. Despite Dr. Case's obvious instability, he's proven to be a brilliant and dedicated scientist. If you salvage more of his logs or journals, it will greatly help our efforts. We still don't know how the Geth are tracking Dr. Case, so be careful. A Prothean site. Let's see. Is it going to be in this cluster?
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
No, I guess not. Still can't believe we got it down to moderate with the very last available probe, setting aside the one for the mission. That was so lucky. Right, so we have 2 new clusters and one we already explored, so I'll go there first. To close it back up again. Geth incursion. Latesh. Hey, it's not rich. That's great.
I have detected an anomaly.
Latesh, translated from a Solarian dialect as "it's still winter," has an almost habitable temperature and abundant water supply but shows no sign of life. Regular supervolcanic eruptions in the southern hemisphere have shrouded the sun and led to a climate even more bone-chilling than usual. Negative to 35 degrees Celsius. Hey, this one isn't either. Okay.
Probe launched. I have found something.
Let's go.
High-grade engine performance. Mission objectives located.
So yeah, it's extremely cold here.
Atmospheric data acquired. Engine temperature stabilizing.
So we have to move through the cold. Very fast bursts.
Caution, engine temperature falling.
But every time we reach one of these red markers,
extraction complete.
We can see a heat source here, which allows us to regain. So go to one red point, scan it, go to the next one.
Extraction complete. Caution, engine temperature falling. Extraction complete. Caution, engine temperature falling. Extraction complete. Warning, engine temperature below
There
recommended
seems to be some
parameters.
kind of structure in the distance.
Extraction complete. Caution, engine temperature falling. Extraction complete. Extraction complete. Warning, engine temperature below recommended parameters. Extraction complete. Caution, engine temperature falling. Warning, engine temperature below recommended parameters.
Oh no!
Alert. Engine core temperature has fallen to critical level. Engine failure imminent. Extraction complete.
Done.
We hit the invisible ceiling, so it bumped the hammerhead back down. Atmospheric data recovered from all 10 nodes. Nice amount of palladium. I mean, these mini missions, I don't know.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Do they warrant a victory?
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Some other time. Anything else?
What did he say?
Have you got a minute to
Some
talk?
other time. About to test new bioweapon. Not on us, of course. Didn't think I had to specify, but Joker got nervous. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
He didn't think he needed to specify. Oh, Joker.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just...
Already? Commander.
Honestly, I just can't bring myself to call him Joker. I'll call him Jeff Bro, because
No messages for you, Commander.
when you hear Joker, there is already just one person who claimed that identity forever.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. You smoke, Shepard? Don't. That stuff will kill you. You're a kid once. Weapons dealer. Probably half your age. Bastard smoked too close to a cache of explosives. Tossed a butt, blew himself sky high.
Evolution at its best.
I used to do a little scorched earth work here and there. Then the Batarians started muscling in. No one's as good with terror tactics as they are. I mean, the Krogans will come at you, break your face, kill your family. But the Batarians, they'll turn your planet into a glass parking lot without a second thought.
Batarians really don't like humans.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
And what he said just further specifies why I said that they are usually portrayed as villainous.
Hey,
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm done talking. Come back later.
I should go.
Yep.
Right. So I don't think anybody had dialogue after doing that very small mission. I think some of them may be locked behind progressing main missions. So regardless of if you have accumulated enough relationship points.
Commander.
Do you have a minute,
There's a
Miranda?
lot to do, Shepard. Of course, Commander.
They will still not be available until you do the actual mission. Main mission.
Shepard,
Have you got a minute?
can it wait for a bit?
Talk to you later,
I'll be
Garrus.
here if you need me.
Yeah, I think that's a valid theory. Let's see. No upgrade. We'll take a look at the codex a little later. Glad you're okay, Kate Bowman. The woman that helped us save Terra Nova from the falling asteroid at the expense of her own brother. Shepard, I called in some favors and found out how to get you and what you're looking and what how to get you and what you're working on. We got a big celebration planned for the anniversary of you and the other saving Terra Nova. Last year we added a memorial for you too. I guess that was premature, huh? I figure finding out who's attacking colonies is why you had to go undercover, so I won't invite you to come give a speech or anything. But I wanted you to know that all of us living on colonies are worried about what's happening in the Terminus systems, and I'm really glad you're there to help. There's a lot of crazy military talk going on. Glad someone's there who's not going to take the easy way out. Kate Bowman. Thank you, Kate. Martin Burns. Thank you again. Commander Shepard, Udina said this would reach you. I wanted you to know that I haven't forgotten what you did for me the day those crazy biotics took me hostage. You talked them down, and you got me off that ship alive. I won't lie to you, I took this job for the pull and the power. I saw the biotics issue as a stepping stone, something good to put on my resume, and I was wrong. We all serve humanity in our own way. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm gonna see to it that humanity reaches its potential with the minimum of bloodshed. I'm getting letters of thanks from L2 Biotics who just received the reparations. Those letters should really be coming to you. I just thought you should know. Good luck. I've taken some political heat, so I don't know that any offer to help you would ever be useful. But if you need me, I won't let you down. Martin Burns, Chairman, Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies. So he was connected to that mission in Mass Effect 1 where a group of biotics went rogue. Well, not rogue. They decided to rebel and kidnap him because they did not get any kind of reparations for their L2 implants, which caused them to have very severe side effects. And because we didn't kill any of them and we saved him, we got this email as a thanks. Just another of the many, many ways where Mass Effect 1 just fluidly unravels into Mass Effect 2. Atmospheric data recovered from Project Firewall. Commander, a very capable team is analyzing the data you gathered from the Geth's research into atmospheric change. We hope it may open up new avenues for terraforming procedures for future colonies. The tech used in the beacons also contains communication innovations that should help us develop better systems to reduce atmospheric noise. There's no evidence of Prothean activity on this planet. I guess we have to go to the next one. Looks like 4 planets, maybe?
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Really happy with the amount of platinum we have right now, but
probe away.
Believe it or not, after a few upgrades, that amount is going to look a lot smaller.
Probe away.
It's 1. Oh, 5 of them. Okay. 1 in the debris field. I see it, I see it.
Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
It's tiny, but it's rich.
Probe launched.
Raise. Press.
Probe away. Probe away.
The reason why I like to do this, apart from
away.
just a thing I have with completionism,
Launching probe.
is that let's say
Probe away.
you just do it whenever you need it, right? And you just ignore all the rest. And then it comes up that you need a new upgrade, and it's going to require one of the 4 elements that you do not have.
Probe away.
Then you are suddenly forced to go back and explore planets that you did not explore before. And then you have to actively look for those planets. And then you have to find the right planet that has exactly the mineral that you need. And enough of it. Which will probably take more than just one planet. Especially for platinum, or element 0. And I think that would just be a lot more annoying. This way you always have enough for upgrades. And this way you always catalog everything efficiently so that you know where you looked, you know where you don't have to look again, and you know where you're going to look next.
Probe launched.
So honestly, it's just about being efficient. Everything is rich here.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Didn't even leave the first solar system. We're already out of probes.
Probe away.
At least the fueling station is nearby.
Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
Right. Need more probes.
Probe away. Launching probe.
This planet seems to have many
Probe launched.
many non-sweet spots. Just like normal short bursts.
Launching probe.
And the sweet spots are quite well hidden. Look at that. It's like a pincushion. Moderate. Two more. Solar systems. This one has 5,000 planets as well. That's great.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
Well, at least this one was easy to scan so far.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Most of them are all just in the middle.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Rasul.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
250k iridium. I do wonder if there is a cap.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Probably is, since at least in Mass Effect 1, your credits cap was 9,999,999.
Launching probe.
So if they go out of their way to put a cap on cash, surely
Probe away.
they put a cap here too. I'm not sure if Mass Effect 2
Launching
has
probe.
the same credits cap. But I
Probe
think
away.
having those caps is like it's just a trademark of a designer or developer. So if BioWare decided that a cap is something they want to have in their game, then I'm sure they apply that
Fuel
idea
reserves at 50%.
in the future too. Kobayashi. Yakawa. Looks like this system is owned by the Japanese. Masukawa. That's an interesting color for a planet. I wonder if stars come in all colors too.
Probe away.
I guess it would not be unheard of.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
So this is where reading planet descriptions, planetary descriptions, can be interesting. They usually explain why it has a unique characteristic.
Probe launched.
I'll check to see if it says something about the color. They always write it in a very clever way too. So I like that. Volus University. Well, doesn't say anything about the color, just that it is thick in methane and ammonia. And that it has a Volus Academy on it, but nothing about the color. I hate that. When you start a scanner, if you want to go out of here, right, you can't press a button, you have to press escape. And then if you press escape again, that puts you out of the galaxy map. So you have to press escape once, and then from here on out, you have to press this button here. It's always a little inconvenient. You just need to save it to muscle memory. You need different buttons at different times to do the same thing. Rich.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
I wish you could somehow buy an upgrade that would lead you into where these sweet spots are. Just like the marker with the mission. You know, if you detect an anomaly, you have
probe launched.
You have like a white hand guiding you on the scanner crosshair.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. detected an anomaly.
See, like this white hand. It just tells you where it is. You have to go right, and then you find it. It would be great if you had that for
Probe away.
mineral sweet spots.
Probe away. Launching probe.
After buying an upgrade, even an expensive upgrade.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Well, we can find 4 more spots.
Probe away.
Will it be enough? It will. That's great.
Probe launched. I have found something.
Research station detected within volcano on planet surface. The research station's data storage systems are still active and may contain valuable information. Warning: volcano is unstable. Advise extreme caution. Who do we want to bring with us on an unstable volcano? You have to think about it. It's not actually a thing in the game, but you have to think about who would be angry at you for you making them come along to these
Primary systems online. Adverse geothermal activity has rendered pathfinding function inoperable. Please use manual controls to locate research base.
So I see something scan toward the over here. It better not be iridium.
Wired.
Oh my god.
Warning. Area compromised due to unstable volcanic activity.
Not like it's not even a common drop, right? Oh, that's not
Wired.
yeah, it's not like it's an RNG thing
Wired.
where your own personal luck would actually affect what you get. Right. It's just the game forcing you to collect it. Radium acquired.
Research base entrance ahead. Acquired.
It's nice to take a break from all that iridium hunting. Still thinking about whether Dr. Case's log number 1. We have detected a site of incredible significance located beneath the volcano. The unpredictable terrain will make retrieval of any data extremely hazardous. Whether warp ammo is better than armor-piercing ammo. Would they just really make a bonus skill that you can inherit from your squad? Would they really make one that much more significant or insignificant? I kind of feel like they would balance them, you know? That they can all be viable in different situations. I can't believe I almost missed this refined iridium behind that locked box. Locked the door,
Dr. Aloy and I agree that this must remain a secret at all costs. I will not allow another Eden Prime to occur. The Geth, the Reapers, all of them, they must be stopped.
Time to go.
Case's log number 2. This hellish planet is a star map that points to a Prothean site of major significance. Dr. Orloy and I have mere hours to retrieve all we can before the conditions become too dangerous to continue. We learn too late that the local volcanic instability is magnified by our power grid. If we only had more time to study this, I'm sure the key to unlocking everything is here. Everything. Damn this planet. Is about to blow. It did not need much. MB. MB. This that little bit of iridium while trying to escape active volcano. That would be sacrifice. Data recovered from research station. Dr. Case's location discovered. Landing party extracted from volcano.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. $500 more EXP.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Later, updating crew dental records. All Cerberus personnel have cyanide capsules in molars. Primitive. Ocular nerve flashbangs harder to disarm. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Flashbangs. Interesting.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just...
Already? Commander.
Yeah, I think they're locked. So probably once we do this mission, the dossier for the Warlord, that's going to unlock the next set of loyalty missions. Kasumi and Zaid were available immediately. I know Kasumi was originally a part of a DLC, but I'm not sure about Zaid.
Commander, what can I do?
Do you have a minute?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe... Of course, Commander.
The way he's behaving, it seems like it. DLCs just immediately grant you access to loyalty missions, if he is also a DLC
Shepard, need me for something?
character.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'll be here if you need me.
However, Jack, Garrus, Miranda, Jacob, they are not part of loyalty missions. I mean, part of DLCs. So their loyalty missions are most likely tied to have enough points, having enough points, and
Hey,
Tell me about
I'm
you,
done
Jack.
talking. Yep.
being far enough with the main story. Right. So let's finish the last Firewalker mission. Should be the last. Nope, 2 more now. And then we can do the dossier for the Warlord. And that should be enough.
Only half our fuel remains.
So this is a new one. We're gonna go here first. Hawking Ada. Habat. It's Habat. Chandra Sekhar. Chandra, like the planeswalker from Magic the Gathering, right? I wonder who they both are named after. Both her and the planet. Wow, this one is huge. Look at this. Schwarz Shield. Which is German for Black Shield. I'm not German, but I do understand German.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
See, that's nice. Just needs 2-3 scans. It's over. That's nice. I don't mind that at all.
Probe away.
But when you have a cluster that has solar systems that have 15 rich planets and each of them need 147 different probes, it's, you know, can be a little tedious.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
What? It takes effort to reach areas anywhere in life where you can truly say that you are comfortable in. So I'm never really averse to any kind of grind. Especially if the grind leads me to where I want to be. Century. Cantrip.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Renegade.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
Gonna be rich, right? Yeah. Of course it is.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
For future attempts at this game, I
Only half
will
our fuel remains.
do the research and calculate the total number of how much I need of every resource. To be able to buy everything. And maybe I'll be able to save a little bit of time with that.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Also done. Firewalker artifact collection.
I have detected an anomaly. Probe launched. I have found something.
Anomaly detected. Scans have found locations matching the descriptions of Dr. Case's survey sites. Exploring the sites could reveal valuable mission data. Warning. Geth presence detected on the planet's surface. Use extreme caution. Right after we finish scanning.
Probe away. Probe away.
They all have iridium.
Launching probe.
I think tonight I'm going to have
Probe away.
some iridium nightmares.
Launching probe.
I really do believe that.
Probe away.
It's like that movie that Jim Carrey made, which was, I think, the first one that branched off of him just being a comedian into making a horror movie. It was called 23 or 27, I don't know. I think it was 23. And it was about a man who has an obsession with the number 23, and he sees it everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And somehow connects it to some sort of universal conspiracy. I think it's a psychological drama.
Objectives.
Or even a horror movie, I don't know.
Mission objectives located.
But I do feel this way here with iridium. You see it everywhere.
Geth dropship detected.
I was wondering what that sound was.
Warning. Geth forces detected. Extraction complete.
No way. Platinum? Really? Maybe a good dream after all.
Acquired.
Okay, nothing here. episode of the Hammerhead VI. I keep thinking it's Garrus who's talking, so maybe they have a very similar voice. Or the voice came from the same source. Okay. Wait, what? Really? At the beginning? Gotta be more patient.
Scanning for mission objectives. Mission objectives located.
Doesn't he sound like Garrus? What do you think?
Geth dropship detected.
Thought I saw another node beneath the slope. Or ramp.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Right. platinum, hopefully.
Extraction complete.
Oh yeah.
Geth dropship detected.
The ones that were heavy in platinum, I mean, iridium, palladium. At the end of the mission summary, it always said that after collecting everything, we found 5,000 of each mineral.
Acquired.
So I'm hoping there should be 2 more nodes of platinum. Because so far we got 25. We want to go down there. What is fun?
Extraction complete.
It's not me moving the hammerhead, by the way. You have to
Forces detected.
Center it. Yeah. Geth Prime and 2 Colossi. Of the story too. Okay, so there should be one more platinum node. Oh.
Extraction complete.
That's it.
Mission objectives completed.
Data recovered from planet's surface. Historically significant artifact recovered. Dr. Case's location not found among recovered data. Geth presence on the planet eradicated. So we did 3 separate Firewalker missions.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
And I think we got 5,000 of each.
Shepard, how can I
Have
help?
you got a minute to talk?
Having trouble working between your interruptions and Edie's insistence that insane experiments endanger entire crew. Hard to concentrate. Affecting morale. Anything else?
Okay.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, so I think we got 5,000 iridium, 5,000 platinum, 5,000 palladium, so...
Commander, Can I help you with
I'm
something?
more interested in just...
Already? I'm not big on Commander.
Logically speaking, there is one more mission. So maybe that one will have 5,000 element 0. Which would be very welcome. I still didn't get a chance to test out warp ammo.
Hey,
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm done talking. Come back later. Yep.
Yeah. So we will do the firewalk mission, and then we will not do another victory lap until we finish the Warlord dossier. I think everybody right now is locked between where we are now and where we need to be with regards to the main mission progress. You're too small, from Moreland. I'm sorry, my mate. I'll leave you for a Krogan because you are not endowed as good as for your species. Do you fear those words? Moreland's famous shop sells many enhancements online that are not restricted by Citadel trading regulations. Whether you require hormone augmentation, cybernetic enhancement, or gene biotic xenografting, Moreland has many things you'll be pleased with. All species and gender order online from Moreland's famous extranet site, hot linked from this message. Product availability varies by local trade regulations. All Element 0 products require shipping surcharge. No shipping to Omega. Krogan reproductive organs not available. Other restrictions may apply. No shipping to Omega. They just don't want to deal with Omega. Okay. Spam therapy from Olar on Shepard. They say you're alive, that you cheated death, that sending you this isn't just a pointless exercise as part of my therapy. They say a lot of things. I'm still alive. She still isn't. I hear you killed Benezia. Nicely done. Another woman I helped kill, if my information did any good. They want me to thank you. The Rachni would have killed us all had you not shown up. It would have been right. Why me and not her? Why did you show up then and not before? They think that they can fix me. But maybe you're not really back. Maybe I died. Maybe I didn't close that door in time. Maybe I held it open to give her a chance, and the Rachni ripped my suit open and I died of exposure there in Peak 15. Maybe I'm a martyr, and this is an ugly hallucination before a glorious afterlife. But if I'm not, then thank you, Han Olar. So Han Olar was the Volus we found on Lovaria, Mass Effect 1. He's the one that felt guilty after the Rachni outbreak because he went into a tram and closed the doors, and a woman got left behind, and a Rachni killed that woman. He thinks he deserves the same fate. But, you know, well, he did close the door. I think it was him, not automatically. He did specifically say that he killed her, so you can assume that he closed the door. Artifacts catalog from Project Firewalker. The artifacts you gathered might give us a lead on a larger Prothean site. They have incredible value for historians and might be instrumental in building our understanding of the Prothean legacy. Excellent work in mitigating the Geth presence, Commander. We will keep you appraised of further Geth activity, should it threaten mission integrity. Alert. Security breach from Project Firewalker. That was a close one on Kurumta, Shepard. A disturbing fact has come to light in analyzing the channel you use to transmit your findings. Unauthorized transmissions have been sent from the SUV Rosalie to an unknown destination. It is assumed that this is how the Geth are tracking Dr. Case and Oloy. The data you retrieved gives us a definite location for Dr. Case's Prothean site. The doctor was certain that the site held a Prothean revelation of enormous significance. It is recommended you head there as soon as possible to counter any Geth retrieval missions already in play. Just that. 333 until next level. And I think before that it was 450 something. So that mission just gave us 150 EXP.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
I don't feel too happy about that. It does not seem like a lot. There we go. Last one, Hades Nexus. Hecate. Alliance Bulletin. Geth have been encountered in the Hecate system. All civilian traffic is prohibited.
Launching probe.
AKA, every planet's gonna be rich.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
Gotta start somewhere. Triodia. Oh, it's not rich. What a pleasant surprise. This one's definitely rich. Yeah.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Done with that one.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
I think finishing
Launching probe.
the last dossier available right now. Dossier Warlord will automatically lock us into a consecutive main mission.
Probe launched.
Pretty sure.
Launching probe.
What? 25%? There are 4? Trying to get the element 0 to spike to yellow, but no such luck. Maybe. Kinda.
Probe away.
Oh.
Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
Last one is probably in the debris.
Launching probe.
I came here thinking, oh look, how nice. This solar system only has 2 planets. No.
Probe launched.
Not only does it not have 2 planets, they also need an absurd amount of probes. Okay, where's the last one? Here.
Probe away.
10 should be enough. Hopefully.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
Great. Okay. One more pit stop. And then we can go to Hopeless. Hopeless. like moderate. I also noticed that usually, maybe it's actually always, trident. You can tell
Launching probe.
the density of minerals by the pattern on the planet. Like this one. This is one of the... I think there are usually 3 different types, right? I would call this one the unique type. It looks... The patterns look similar to Earth. It has clouds, it has mountains, it has water.
Probe away.
Maybe not a lot of land, but it could also just be a frozen planet. Anyway.
Launching probe.
Patterns like this one typically have rich minerals.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe away.
Rich in minerals. And they don't have rich minerals. Well, I guess they also have rich minerals. Let's see.
Launching probe.
Yeah. But for example, planets like this one, which is usually a gas giant, they usually always have moderate or lower. And there is one other type that usually has just a high density of minerals. Similar to this, it looks a little gritty, like it has craters. You know? These also usually have rich minerals.
Probe away.
These are
Probe away.
just some things I noticed that
Probe launched.
become more obvious the
Probe
longer
away.
you do this. You start to see the little patterns.
Probe away. Anomaly detected.
Opus.
Probe launched. Something on our sensors.
Prothean artifacts detected on planet's surface. Artifact site is protected by a powerful energy barrier. Scans detect muted mechanical signatures consistent with hidden automated defenses. Okay. Right after
Probe away.
scanning the planet.
Probe launched.
There we go. Imagine having to completely drain every single planet. I think it goes from rich to good to moderate to poor to depleted. I'm glad there's no such achievement that would just make you have to truly deplete every planet. How greedy can you be?
Kinetic barrier detected. Kinetic barrier strength beyond conventional weapon capability. Recommend disabling power sources.
Alright, we did something similar before. I am wondering if
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
this place has element 0. Logically, we should be able to find 5,000 from element 0. Let's see if they designed the level logically. Oh, we did find element 0, but not 1250. Well, they designed the level logically, but not the amount. For the 165 against 1250, that just gives you an idea of how rare element 0 actually is. But ironically, element 0 is also
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
the element that is actually incredibly useful. Because mass effect fields require element 0. So it's not just a rare luxury like a diamond, you know. 315, that's double the amount. There are definitely uses for diamonds apart from luxury, but usually it's just considered a luxury, right? A diamond. 195.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
But here, something that's very rare also has very common use. Very important use. Without Mass Effect fields, they would not be able to travel pretty much anywhere in the galaxy. Because the galaxy is just way too big.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced. Kinetic barrier deactivated. Path is clear.
Path is clear. Let's take a look. Hey. It looked like a little caterpillar. A little huge caterpillar. The sight is spectacular. Time, however, has proven to be the real enemy. Even with those Blue Sun thugs hired to protect the dig site, we barely managed to erect the shield before the Geth arrived. How can they know our movements almost before we do? By beaming my thoughts directly to them. I must find out how they are doing this. I shall ask Dr. Oloy for whatever help he can provide. Look at that.
Dr. Oloy must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers. I found him sending our data to a Geth ship. I won't be responsible for another Geth attack, another Eden Prime. I've silenced Oloy. Forever.
He called the Geth.
This is valuable.
Biotic damage. Okay. Oh yeah.
It's too late for me. They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts. I can't keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
Oh, that's gorgeous. But what is it? Prothean relic. Dr. Case would never understand the deal I made with the collectors. He's obsessed with these Protheans. He would sacrifice everything to learn their secrets. It nearly cost me my life, but I did it for you, Helen. To ensure you remain safe, the damn collectors agreed to spare your colony in exchange for this Prothean find. I can only hope you remain innocent of any of this ugly business. It was all for you, Dr. Robert Oloy. So not the Geth, but actually the collectors. So are the collectors connected to the Geth? Case's research station found. Prothean artifact recovered. 1020 element 0. And 10% biotic damage for the squad. That's a total of 30% that we got for Jack since she got here.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
One for biotic duration, but we need to research one more biotic damage upgrade first. Same for the rifle. Right, so this time we're gonna skip the victory lap, since they all seem to be locked. Historic discovery, Project Firewalker. The burst of energy that coincided with your retrieval of the Prothean artifact contained coded information. Most of the data was beyond our ability to track, but the threads we were able to decrypt have provided new avenues for research on energy transfer and biotics. It will keep the scientists busy for years to come. The data indicates that the artifact is currently inert and not dangerous. We wonder, however, that if Dr. Case had more time, would he have unlocked its secrets? We will continue his research. A landmark find for humanity. Good work, Shepard. Yeah. Okay. That's it for the side missions. Now we will go for the dossier Warlord. Dr. O'Keir, millennia of combat and strategic experience, rumored familiarity with collector technology. A brilliant and brutal Paragon warlord who fought in the Paragon rebellions, Dr. O'Keir has become obsessed with saving the Paragon people from the genophage, and is believed to have contacted the collectors in an attempt to gain technology to that end. He is currently in a Blue Suns camp, Corliss, though the nature of his relationship with the mercenary group is unknown. Travel to Corliss in the Ymir system. Dr. O'Keir. So we get a Paragon. No wonder planet. These two are usually
Road launch.
Rich or at least good. Usually.
Probe away.
Talking about the pattern of the planet.
Probe launched.
Dr. O'Keir. A millennia worth of combat experience. So he is a Krogan that is already 1,000 years old. He would make a great general.
Probe away.
But I guess Warlord is the Krogan's way of calling somebody a general, maybe. I would say it's
Probe launched.
It's either Warlord or Battlemaster for the Krogan. Recognize somebody as that kind of high rank. Right. Done with all of these. 100, 100, 100, that one's 100, 100. These two are 100. Even this one, except the Zaid mission, so this is the only one left. And that's very satisfying to see. For me. Maybe not for you. Seems like the mission is right here, so we're gonna do all of the other ones first. This one is usually moderate or below. So pleasant. It's already over. That solar system.
We have used half our fuel.
This one I would say maybe good or moderate. Nope. I'm wrong.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
It looks a little bit like a gas giant, but it's not really a gas giant.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Damn it. This one's gonna be rich. Yep.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched.
That's a very high peak of palladium.
Launching probe.
Wow. You know, I'm not sure what exactly happens if you run out of fuel. Honestly, it literally never happened to me. I never wanted to
Anomaly detected.
take the time to test it. Just I just gamble with having to save a game, then fail somehow or die, and then load the game and wait for the load. I don't know.
Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Status of system operator is not known. General distress. Beacon process interrupted. Translation error. Status of system operator is not known. General distress.
Probe away. Something on our sensors.
Surface scans indicate a wreckage of a merchant freighter. Configuration unknown. Damage to ship catastrophic. Detecting movement, but no signs of organic life.
A sandstorm is approaching from the northwest. Proceed with caution.
System status report. Engineering status compromised. Catastrophic damage to primary and secondary cores. Element 0 exposure levels, critical fuel leaks throughout the engineering deck. Navigation status critical, manual control of a navigation impossible, VI control locked out by executive command authorization. Right, 43279. Sensor status compromised, short range sensors offline, unsafe planetary proximity. Detected of 0700 hours. Life support compromised, returning to safe levels. VI control locked out by executive command authorization CRAD 43279. Shield status normal. Shields holding at 100% integrity, no shield breaches detected. VI network compromised. Combating potential contagion. VI control of critical systems locked out by executive command authorization CRAD 43279. Communication status compromised, damage to communications array critical. Activating distress beacon. That explains the beacon. But what in the world were they carrying?
Attention all hands. We are on a collision course and losing systems fast. Report to the escape pods immediately. This is not a drill.
Just checking for items. Always love platinum.
Captain, short-range sensors just went offline and I'm locked out of helm control. The VI is reporting malfunctions all over the ship.
Collective mech armor X6378. 14 crates of reflecting mech armor X6378. Source Jarahe Station. Destination ERCS Station. Low-key mechs 180 low-key mechs. Oh boy. Source Han Kedar. Experimental Mechanics Division. Destination ERCS facility. 1 Emir mech. Source Han Kedar. Experimental Mechanics Division. Destination ERCS facility. That's a lot of mechs. A lot of mechs.
Trenton, we've got a problem in the cargo bay. Marcus says the mechs in the containers are activating and self-destructing. Go check it out.
Multiple hostiles powering up at your location. Recommend immediate extraction.
Yeah, we need to get the hell out.
been spotted. No shit!
How'd you like that?
Cloaking!
I do that? Rerouting power.
Sandstorm activity has visibility to 90%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
Reduced visibility, great.
Rerouting power.
Going silent.
Got no shields!
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 65%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
Did I do that? Going silent. Going dark.
Defenses offline.
Rerouting power.
Just have to reach. Good.
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 40%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
Just have to reach the shuttle. And everybody gets hurt. Found no survivors in SMV Corsica wreckage. Deactivated distress beacon. I'm all for grinding, but Mass Effect 2 does not reward you for individual kills like Mass Effect 1 did. They instead reward you for completing missions. So I could spend more time there just killing all the mechs. Heavy population of humans and Batarians. Interesting.
Launching probe.
Launching
Yeah, I
probe.
could spend more time there trying to kill everybody else, but I would in no way
Launching
benefit
probe.
from that. Apart from risking to die and
Probe
having
launched.
to do the whole thing over again.
Launching probe.
So instead, just make a beeline for the shuttle to get out of there.
Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
Super lucky. Okay. Need to refuel, get new probes. Relic. Ring mouth. You can see that the Krogan, it seems like these locations seem like something that Krogan would name. Rough Tide.
Probe away.
They are a lot more of the no nonsense. You get to the point kind of personality.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Island wind. First land. Fitful current.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
Sure if Citadel and Omega get new stock in their shops. But I guess it couldn't hurt to look, right?
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Okay, that one is done. Relic. Murky water.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
The debris, maybe. Close to the sun. Oh, this one. Beach Thunder.
Launching probe.
I really wish 7 will be enough. Oh wow.
Probe away.
My iridium reserves are sky